They said this fight promotion would fail before it even started. They said fans were tired of fake hype, celebrity fighters, and empty promises. But then one event changed everything. 17 seconds, one brutal submission, one sold-out arena, and suddenly the entire MMA world started paying attention. Now people are asking a dangerous question. Is MVP MMA becoming the future of combat sports? Because what started as a risky experiment may have just triggered a war for the soul of fighting itself. Nobody expected MVP MMA to explode this fast. When rumors first appeared online about a new fight promotion entering the combat sports world, most people ignored it immediately. Hardcore MMA fans have seen countless organizations appear with big promises before disappearing months later. Some promotions fail because they don't have enough money. Others fail because they can't attract stars. And many collapse because nobody outside a small fan base even cares they exist. That's why the early reaction to MVP MMA was filled with skepticism. Fans rolled their eyes. Analysts doubted the business model. Critics laughed at the idea that another company could seriously compete in a sport already dominated by giant organizations. But something unusual started happening almost immediately. Small teaser clips began spreading online. Short cinematic videos. Dark lighting. Loud crowd reactions. Slow-motion knockouts. Legendary names appearing for just a few seconds at a time. Instead of feeling like traditional sports marketing, the content felt more like a Netflix documentary mixed with a Hollywood trailer. It didn't feel old-fashioned. It felt modern, aggressive, internet-driven. And most importantly, it felt designed specifically for viral attention. Within days, social media accounts dedicated to combat sports started reposting every new clip. YouTubers reacted to the trailers. TikTok creators made edits using dramatic music and old MMA highlights. Fans who hadn't watched fights in years suddenly became curious again. The internet was slowly becoming obsessed with one question. Who exactly was behind MVP MMA? Then came the announcement that changed everything. Ronda Rousey was returning. The moment her name appeared online, the entire MMA community exploded. For newer fans, Ronda was already a legend. But for older fans, her name represented something even bigger. She wasn't just another fighter. She was one of the most important figures in modern combat sports history. Before Ronda Rousey, women's MMA was often ignored by major audiences. Many executives believed female fighters would never attract mainstream attention. Then Rousey arrived and completely shattered that belief. Her dominance inside the cage was terrifying. Her confidence outside the cage was magnetic. She submitted opponents so quickly that audiences barely had time to sit down before fights ended. And suddenly millions of people who had never cared about women's MMA were buying tickets just to watch her compete. But fame came with pressure. Expectations became impossible. Every fight became bigger than the last. Every interview turned into headlines. And eventually, after devastating losses and years away from MMA, many fans believed her fighting career was permanently over. That's why her return felt shocking. Nobody expected it. And nobody expected it to happen inside a completely new organization. One bad event, one disastrous business decision, one boring fight card. That's sometimes all it takes for fan excitement to collapse. Combat sports audiences are extremely emotional and unpredictable. They reward excitement aggressively but punish disappointment even faster. That means the future of MVP MMA remains uncertain. But maybe uncertainty is exactly what makes the story so fascinating right now. Nobody truly knows where this leads next. Will MVP MMA become a legitimate global powerhouse? Will it force traditional organizations to change their strategies? Will it create a completely new era where combat sports become even more entertainment-driven than ever before? Or will the hype eventually fade away like so many organizations before it? Right now, nobody has those answers. But one thing is clear. Because deep down, audiences understand they may be witnessing the beginning of something important. Sports history often changes unexpectedly. A new organization appears. Fans laugh at first. Critics dismiss it. Then suddenly one event captures global attention and everything changes afterward. That's exactly what MVP MMA feels like right now. A dangerous new force entering the fight world at full speed. And if the company continues delivering shocking moments like Ronda Rousey's 17-second submission, the entire MMA industry may soon face a reality nobody expected. The future of combat sports might already be changing right in front of everyone's eyes. And Ronda's fight wasn't even the only reason people were paying attention. Another major factor was Francis Ngannou. Whenever Ngannou enters a cage, audiences expect violence. His knockout power feels almost unreal. Many fighters punch hard. Ngannou looks like he was built in a laboratory specifically for destruction. One clean shot from him can completely change a fight instantly. Fans know that every second he's standing in front of an opponent, danger exists. Ngannou's involvement gave MVP MMA immediate credibility. Suddenly, this wasn't just a nostalgia-driven event built around retired legends. It looked like a serious organization attracting active elite-level fighters too. Analysts began discussing whether MVP MMA could start pulling major stars away from established promotions if enough money and attention entered the picture. That possibility created fear across parts of the MMA industry. Because the truth is, combat sports are changing rapidly.